The Man on the Docks. Wagon Wheel Justice. By Blythe Carver. Chapter 1. Adelaide Salinger lifted a forkful of eggs to her mouth, listening to her sisters talking and laughing about some funny thing they'd seen on the train on their return trip to Sacramento, California, where they all now lived. The four sisters had inherited a private investigation business from their uncle not long ago, and had returned from their very first job just the night before. Adelaide had awakened that morning, starving like she hadn't eaten for weeks. It had to be the excitement of returning home, she thought, extremely grateful to wake up to the smell of coffee and biscuits baking. One of her sisters was already up. It was probably Belinda, the most conscientious and domestic of the four. Adelaide, along with her sisters, Sadie, Josie, and Belinda, ran the private investigation business like they were born for it. At least, that's what she thought. They had finished their first job successfully, and had gained a man along the way when her sister Sadie fell in love with the fellow they hired for security, who went by the name of Larson Donaldson. It turned out Larson was just as clever as the sisters, and would make for an excellent addition to their family when he and Sadie married in a few months. The upcoming wedding was what they were talking about, in fact, with Sadie having mentioned that she hoped they wouldn't be involved in a case when the wedding was supposed to take place. She wanted to concentrate all her energy on putting together the most beautiful wedding she could. Unfortunately, that wasn't to be. "We already have a case now," Belinda had stated as she set the table for everyone. Now, 20 minutes on, Larson was just coming in. His presence would stop the wedding talk. For some reason, Sadie didn't want to talk about it in front of him. Adelaide doubted Larson would mind the wedding chatter. He was an easygoing, kind man, and Adelaide couldn't be happier that Sadie had fallen in love with him and he with her. "Morning, ladies," he said when he entered, going to Sadie's chair and leaning in to give her a kiss on the cheek. She turned her face to him after the kiss on the cheek to receive one on the lips as well. "Good morning to you, my sweet one. Sleep well?" "I did, thank you," Sadie answered in a loving voice. Adelaide could tell by the way she looked at Larson how deep her love for the man was. "Sit down and eat some breakfast, Larson," Adelaide invited him. "We have a job to do this afternoon, and we need to have a meeting to discuss what we're going to do with the case." "We don't know anything at all about it yet, do we?" Belinda asked, sitting down as if Adelaide had been talking to her. She had set a fresh pitcher of coffee in the middle of the table, and leaned over to pour herself a fresh.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?